Chauncey, you guys were probably the most balanced you've been offensively this season. What do you think kind of led to that?
I just felt like we trusted each other, a ton on that end today. We just let the ball go. We let the ball tell us, a lot of the reasons why we turn the ball over so much is because we're trying to do too much. And if you just make the simple pass to the guy that's open, it just generates energy. And you don't have to worry about turning it over then, So I thought we did one of our best jobs this year of actually doing that, We just played for each other. We made the simple pass. I always tell our guy, hit singles, man. Just hit singles. Don't worry about nothing. Just hit singles and trust the guy when he gets it, that he's going to do the right thing. I thought we did that as good as any other time this year. I was proud of Ant and Shea. You come in at halftime, both of them guys, they got 2 points each, but we still in there. We still doing a good job, and they didn't come out and force it. They kept trying to play the right way, and that ball will always find you.
On that hitting singles line, do you feel like on that road trip a little bit of the time guys are trying to chase that home run more often than not?
I thought so, and we could get, with the inexperience that we have, we can do that sometimes, and it happens sometimes. And, for the most part, when we turn it over, there's certain turnovers that I'm willing to live with and certain ones that you're like, all right, let's be better about that, But we did that a few times on the road trip. I didn't think it was crazy. We played against some tough teams that forced us into some things. But for the most part, we played the right way. I was proud of our rebounding today. That's obviously been an Achilles heel for us. That's where we get crushed at. A lot of times we paid attention to it and just fought our butts off today on that.
While Ant was struggling to find his shot, he was doing a seemingly good job of distributing. I think he had nine assists. He had 7 in the third quarter when he was just starting to pick up.
I talked to Ant a lot about that, and I'm saying you can't be the player that the only time you play well is when you're scoring. He's so much better than that. There's a lot of gravity. He pulls a lot of gravity out there. They double teaming him. They trapping him on the pick and roll. So I said tonight, you're probably not going to score a lot in pick and rolls. You got to be willing to sacrifice yourself and make the right pass. We'll have 4-on-3 on the backside. Trust the guys. And I thought he did that the entire night. And then, he was able to rock him to sleep some and beat the blitz, So I was proud of his overall. His defense I thought was stellar, and just played a heck of a point guard game.
Do you feel like you're getting a better feel on kind of how and where to utilize Deni on both sides?
What do you think? Yeah, of course. I've been proud of Deni, man. Like I said, a week or so ago, last time I seen y'all, we're getting to know each other more. We really are. And Deni is, whether he's starting, whether he's coming off the bench, he's figured our guys out. Our guys have figured him out. When he rebounds, he's like a one-man fast break. We got to catch up with him. And I tell him, if they don't catch you, it's your play. Guys, y'all go catch him. So he's been great, even defensively. You're putting him on tough matchups. His physicality and his strength, it bothers guys, So he's been fun. He's been a lot of fun to coach, and I'm happy that, he's kind of coming out of his shell a little bit and getting comfortable.
You think that's also led to the shot coming around a little bit, 4 threes tonight for him?
Of course. Anybody that has been around this game knows when your confidence is up, everything works better. When you're comfortable, everything works better. And I think that's exactly what Deni is experiencing. He's finally settling in his new home, if you will.
You've asked about this a few times, but it seems like Shaden kind of settles into the game and then starts really driving as it goes along. Are you still just drilling into him game by game to attack earlier?
Yeah, but Shea is also a really, really smart player, and he's such a teammate, so sometimes when he sees other guys kind of attacking or he can feel the game and other guys kind of pressing, he'll be the team guy, and it's going to be kind of hit and miss all year long. I thought he got himself in trouble attacking a little bit early, a little too deep. The penetration was too far into the paint. got himself in trouble here and there. But that's also a field thing. You know, that's going to come right along with the experience of just kind of knowing when and where to do that. But he knows that he has the ultimate confidence, you know, for me to attack and be who he is.
Did you like the growth shown in the rebounding area tonight?
I loved it. I loved it. You know, most people you look at, when you see the rebounding thing, you just look at the final product. But the rebound, that's in the trenches. You know, that's when that ball goes up. You got to start doing your work. And so when I'm watching and coaching the games, when that ball goes up, I'm looking at the paint. I'm looking at, you know, I'm not even looking at where the ball might not come out. I'm seeing who's working. And that's where we won the rebounding battle tonight, in my opinion, even though I think we lost it by one. I felt like we won it. You know, we got the tough rebounds, if you will. And we were just very intentional about the physicality involved in rebounding. You know, you not only have to, you got to hit that guy, and you got to make sure that he doesn't get that rebound. Don't just hit him and look at the ball. You gotta stick with it. I thought today we did a really good job of that.
Chauncey, where do you kind of see Toumani at right now in the kind of pantheon of like perimeter wing defenders? One night he's on Fox, another night he's on Ant Edwards, Julius Randle. Is he moving into that top tier kind of defender?
He's climbing the ranks. He's climbing the ranks, and he's doing it pretty fast. He really is. He's now learning, you know, how to guard different guys differently, if that makes sense, as opposed to just guarding a guy the same way the whole time. He's starting to understand the tricks that some of these guys have, getting them in foul trouble. I got to get this guy a little more space. He's so fast. He's so explosive. He can't go with his right hand. You know, he's starting to learn a lot of the tricks now. And I just love the way our game is being called. You know, they letting our game be a lot more physical. It plays right into how we want to play. We want to make people play ugly anyway. So yeah, I think he's moving into an incredible elite class of being those guys that you try to go away from, you know. And he still has so much to learn, you know, in my opinion, and he'll learn it. All right.